Hey everybody, Andy Kvernen here with another Cornerstone Connection Daily Devotional. Hey, before we get rolling today, I want you to know that today, on the day that this video is being released, is my daughter's birthday. And I'm so proud of her and so grateful that she's my daughter. And so if you see her, if you know her, she's turning 16 today. Wish her a happy birthday. It's a big deal. And I love it that she's my daughter. So help me celebrate with her, would ya? Hey, wonder if have you ever been invited somewhere or had a place to go and you just couldn't get there at the very beginning and you had to show up late and you walked in and you felt out of place, kind of awkward, like everybody had this big experience without you and you're coming in after the fact and you really don't belong. I had one of those instances this week. We had our annual meeting on Sunday night, which was awesome, and thanks to all of you who participated. We had a great meeting, but it required me not to be able to be at the end of the year basketball banquet for my sons, and that was a bummer. It was okay. I don't miss too many things, so don't feel too sorry for us or for me. And yet, I wasn't able to be at the end of the year banquet right away, and I'd hoped to catch the end of it, and as soon as the annual meeting was done, I raced off and ran down to River's Edge where the banquet was being held. And as I showed up, there were people exiting the doors. And so I walked in, and it was one of those fine things. I got to see some people, but it was awkward, and it was an event like I had missed the significant part of it. I felt like sort of an outsider coming in, even though I'd been part of the team the whole time. In ancient times, in the first century, the people of God had largely been comprised of the people of Israel specifically. Though God had always had a heart for the nation, and though people from outside the Jewish faith were allowed into the faith through specific means or by specific means, the reality is if you weren't a Jew, it's likely that you weren't included in sort of the people of God paradigm that existed in Palestine in the first century. And that's why we come to a place in the book of Luke where Luke is writing to a different audience than he's writing to, than Matthew was. Matthew was writing largely to the Jewish people, but here at the beginning of Luke is writing to Theophilus, a Greek, and he's writing to demonstrate that these are the things that happen, to teach a Gentile audience about who Jesus is. And we get to this really interesting section, and some of you will, once I point it out, are going to say, "That's interesting, are you kidding? I just glossed over that." But this really interesting section at the end of Luke chapter 3, where Luke goes into a genealogy of the family of Jesus. And I don't know about you, but a lot of us, when we get to those genealogies, we sort of read it and we skip over as fast as we can, in part because we can't pronounce the names, right? They're hard. But also because we just don't really see why it's there, why it's relevant to us. Well, for Luke, the genealogy says something very profound. And in fact, Matthew has a genealogy as well. And Matthew's genealogy has a different purpose. But I want to just show you, I'm not going to read the whole thing because I can't pronounce the names either. but I want to show you what Luke is doing in his genealogy. And then we're going to compare it to Matthew. And then we're going to talk about something really important here. So for Luke, he says in chapter 3, verse 23, "Now Jesus himself was about 30 years old when he began his ministry. He was a son, so it was thought, of Joseph, the son of Heli, the son of Matthat," and again, these get hard, so I'm not going to pronounce them all. But so he goes on, he says, "Jesus, son of Joseph, da-da-da. He gets all the way down to verse 31, and he says, "The son of David, the son of Jesse, the son of Obed, the son of Boaz." Okay, we know those people. David was king of Israel. Jesus was the messianic king in the line of David. That's significant. But then he keeps going, and actually Matthew does too at this point. He highlights David, but then he keeps going. And you get down to about verse 34, and it says, actually 33, "The son of Perez, the son of Judah, the son of Jacob, the son of Isaac, the son of Abraham." Okay, so here we've gone, Jesus is the son of Joseph, but he's also the son of David. Now he's the son of Abraham. He's the son of the Hebrew people. Abraham, the father of the Jewish people, in essence. That's how the people of the first century saw him. Here Jesus comes in that line to deliver the Jewish people. And friends, that's where Matthew stops. That's where his genealogy ends. But notice Luke. Notice Luke goes further. See, we go down to verse 37. It says that Jesus also is the son of Enosh, the son of Seth, the son of Adam, the son of God. See, Jesus wasn't just the son of Abraham. He wasn't just the son born as a man to save the Jewish people. He was the son of Adam, born to save the human race. He was born to save all who would put their faith and trust in him. Here's why that's significant. The Gentiles in the first century would have seen themselves easily as inferior to the Jewish people. And in fact, the Jewish church struggled with this, as seeing the Gentiles as inferior. It took them a long time to sort of realize, hey, we're not the only thing in town here. Jesus has made himself available to the Gentiles as well. And Luke's message to the Gentiles is, hey, look, you're not late. And you might be late, actually, to the party. You might be late to the event, but you're not insignificant. Because Jesus came not just for the Jews. He came for all people who would put their faith and trust in him. Friends, some of you have come to the party late in life. You've just become a believer. Maybe you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s or 70s. We baptize people all the time around here in a wide variety of ages. And you might think, wow, I missed out, or wow, I'm coming late to the party. Do I really belong? Friends, I'm here to tell you from the Gospel of Luke, you belong. You're a part of the human race. You're a part of God's creation. And Jesus died not just for a select few. He died for all. And so all who put their faith and trust in him will be saved. Friends, be encouraged with that. If you're late to the party, you're not too late. Jesus is there for you. He loves you, and he invites you in. Come to the party, and let's celebrate together in God's kingdom. Friends, have a great day. Celebrate with my daughter her birthday. Celebrate your place in the kingdom if you know Jesus. And if you don't, it's time to trust him today. And if you do, it's time to tell somebody else, hey, it's not too late for you either. God bless you. Have a great day.